everyone, and welcome to the TYLA online marketing video series. In this video, I'll be showing you the basics of SEO for lawyers. SEO is an acronym that stands for Search Engine Optimization. SEO can get very complex very quickly, but this video is intended to introduce basic concepts for attorneys. So breaking down SEO into two separate parts. The first is SE, or search engine. A search engine is, if you might be familiar with Google, Bing, DuckDuckGo, or a lot of different search engines are available now on the internet, where somebody types in a keyword into the search bar and then searches for results that link to other web pages and other websites. The O in SEO stands for optimization, which means that your online internet presence is maximized in an effective way that fits into the algorithms of these different search engine platforms. When talking about SEO, a distinction may be helpful between what I consider personal SEO and organizational or professional SEO. The distinction between the two is that personal SEO is you as a person, and if somebody knows you and knows your name and wants more information about you, they're going to type in your name. My name is Michael Ritter. So there are many Michael Ritters out there, but let's give it a go. Coincidentally, I'm the first Michael Ritter out of all the Michael Ritters that there are that pops up on Google. The reason for that is that my online internet presence is, according to Google's algorithm, optimized to lead anyone who's searching my name to find my law firm webpage at Schmoyer Reinhardt. However, not all these search engine results are me. For example, I am not the Michael Ritter movie star from the 1980s. I'm not the president of Hexacon A&P. This is not my Instagram account. That's a different Michael Ritter lawyer. But I come up first. And so one of the questions is, well, why is that? And how is that? And the Google algorithm is complex, and I don't have the actual answers because it's proprietary, of course. But some of the tips and tools that result in some pages being pushed up higher on the search result than others relate to overall internet presence. And so one of the things to note is that this first website is not my own personal website. It's the law firm website. So it's SRLLP, that's Schmoyer Reinhardt LLP. It's a labor and employment firm in San Antonio. This website exists independent of me before my joining the firm about a year and a half ago. But I was recently added to the firm webpage about 18 months ago, and it's the first search result. So what that means is that SRLLP has existed for over 10 years. But my webpage, which is the first search engine result, has only existed for about 18 months. And the reason why that's important is because one of the big things that factors into SEO and search engine results is how long the domain has been established and how frequently it's used by other people. So IMDb, LinkedIn, these are all very popular websites that people use quite frequently. As you scroll through the results, you can see some other things that pop up are my LinkedIn page. So Michael Ritter, Senior Counsel, Schmoyer Reinhardt. That's one of the factors that contributes to my overall presence on this search engine results for Google. I also have my name associated with this article about 2019 on the Rise, an award I won from the American Bar Association. They published something on their website using my name, which is one of the big factors that promotes personal SEO. So if someone knows your name, they put your name into Google, and they're looking for results about you. The more that your name comes up, the more likely it is that you're going to be pushed to the top of the list. And the more frequently Google attributes web pages to you personally, that as opposed to other people who share your name, that's what's going to result in you having better SEO in a personal way as opposed to an organizational way. So in sum, the tip here is to try to get your name and what you do on other people's websites. It's about getting good press and having people talk about you, and that plays into the search engine optimization algorithms of Google and others. So how do you go about doing that? Well, fortunately, the Texas Young Lawyers Association this year is also creating a professional development guide that helps with things such as publications, presentations, board certifications, applying for awards, developing social media content. All this stuff is helpful to get your name out there on other people's web pages. So developing social media content, LinkedIn, applying for awards, 2019 On the Rise Award from the American Bar Association, and all the things that will create additional results for you personally that will improve your personal SEO. The second type of SEO that a lot of people strive for in the legal profession is professional or organizational SEO, and that's when someone doesn't know about you specifically. They're not typing in your name, but they are looking for a lawyer in your practice area, in the city or state that you practice in. And so instead of their search engine term being your name, it might be for what it is that you do, such as a San Antonio appeals lawyer. So someone who's looking for a lawyer who does appeals in San Antonio will receive these results. And I'm unfortunately not the first one that comes up. Unfortunately, on Google, I don't come up for quite a while. At least my blog doesn't, until we get probably to the third page of Google. I have 100 results per page, but even though I'm technically on the first page, this would be under the ordinary default settings, page 3. But different search engines have different algorithms. So for San Antonio appeals lawyer, first one that comes up is Karen Marble. There's some ads, and as you scroll through, I'm not on the first page here. But I am on the second. So a little bit more optimized professionally for Bing than for Google. And on DuckDuckGo, I am the 5th search result. So depending on what search engine searchers are using, you may have better SEO than others based on the particular algorithm of the search engine. Not all search engines use the same algorithm, so you're going to get different results, and your optimization scores will be different per each of the platforms. So one of the best ways to promote your professional organizational SEO, if not an absolutely necessary way, is to have your own web page, whether that's your firm website, a blog, as I have here, that allows search results to link your web page and your website. So what that means is that someone searching for San Antonio appeals lawyer is going to come across a page that is associated with me professionally and my organization. This is my blog, and I'm going to actually go into the back end of my blog to highlight some tips for advancing your SEO using the developer side of the web pages. So here's my blog, and I use Wix for my blog. So on the back end, developer side, this is what it looks like. I can go in here and change the text, change the photos, all that. I've done all of this design work already. But where you can actually improve your SEO is through the tools that are provided in these web design online platforms. This is Wix. We have a video on how to set up a website on Wix, and so this could be, go hand in hand with that video. But as you scroll through the different parts of the blog, you have this option here for additional things to look at. And a lot of web design platforms have this, but it's your SEO basics. And what this is it allows you to use your web design platform to insert information that's going to help your search engine optimization. One of the first things is your domain name. So if someone is looking for appeals and someone with the name Ritter, it's kind of mixing the two types of SEO, personal and professional, they're going to come up with my blog because it's ritterappeals.com, right? First result on Google. So the URL is super important for one of the highest indicators of SEO, and what's going to match your website more than others is the close match to the domain name. Another important factor is the title of your home page. So when we go back to the search results, you see the titles of these pages here. So the title of this my home page of ritterappeals.com, the title isn't also ritterappeals.com, it's something different. It's San Antonio Appeals Lawyer. Reason why is because that's a search term that I anticipate users might use in order to find somebody who does appeals in San Antonio, right? It's all very logical. And so if I wanted to change that, I could. So perhaps, if I wanted to prioritize my Google search engine optimization, it wasn't working very well, maybe I might change that word to a San Antonio appellate lawyer, right? Or appellate lawyer in San Antonio. Even minor modifications to your title of your homepage and the actual search terms that are used can affect your search engine optimization. And so just because you may have low SEO for one particular search term, you might modify that slightly and you'll be the first result on the page. Additionally, metadata is super important. So here is where you want to use your key terms in addition to throughout your website, the key terms that match what it is that you do. So if you're a trial lawyer, you don't want to talk about appeals just so you're optimized for search engine results for appellate lawyers. You want to optimize yourself for people who are searching for trial lawyers, because you don't want the people that come to you to be looking for an appellate lawyer when you're a trial lawyer. So it's in everyone's best interest for you to use the key terms that are going to optimize your web presence for what it is that you do. Using these SEO basics and advanced SEO, which gets a little bit more into, as it indicates, an advanced understanding of SEO, you can really promote your organizational professional SEO to help you, your blog, your law firm be higher up on the search engine results.